They'll run here with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Don't get nervous.
Brissett now. Ebron caught left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Brissett into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready? Move in.
Now Ballage. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Check Mike. Check Mike.
3rd and long for Winston. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Jameis to throw it. And it's caught by Parker. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Balaj. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C., and the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Check, check. Fresno.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brissett on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Landry the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike.
To throw is Brissett. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Brissett. And he connects with Ebron. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. A first down throw for Brissett. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And now it's 2nd down.
Pick it up. Check 9.
2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
2nd and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balazs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go right back to Mack. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 79 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Open man is Miller. He's got it. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down.
Balaj. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Mike, 53. Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They run it with Balaj. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Ready? Flag 22. Check 53, flag. So don't say nothing. Easy. Hey, Shamar, you got no Shamar right there. White. 53 to Mike. 53. It's been a long day for you. Check 52. Hey. Switch gears. 5 on the 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 4. Check it, flip it. 5-0.
First down, Winston. And this is Parker, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
5 down. Stand up in. Watch the eye. Alert flare. Shift. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 37. Check.
They'll run here with Balaj. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Green, triple C. Mike, 53. Mike, it's our time. It's our time. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Easy. Let's go now.
Again, it's Balaj. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now they try the right side here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. His kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brissett looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 52's the mark, boys.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerome Baker. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They come out here in the eye. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Williams. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Brissett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Trying to get it to Landry there. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Miami, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and